Another hit, 316. 57 seconds, we predict the bandit again. We go with another hog, poison's down though. Hog's gonna get annihilated. Can he get to the tower? We freeze. 20. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. We are already inside a match here, inside this grand challenge going against a Sparky deck. We have minions in hand here. E-Wiz does come down. Today we have, upon a pretty popular request, we got quite a few requests here for Toby to come on the channel. He's been using this Hog freeze deck both on ladder and inside grand challenges, pulling off a few 12-win victories. I thought I would share it with you guys today. It's an updated kind of the Hog Princess MIni PEKKA deck. Again, now we have freeze in this same deck. One thing though, we're very weak against air. We have minions, obviously, we have princess, we have freeze, but that's about it. So you got to be careful against heavy air decks, have to be aggressive and play defense through a nice assertive offense in the opposite lane. So in this first matchup, we're going against Ivan L. Crack. He's playing the Sparky Lumberjack deck. Good God, what is this deck exactly? Like, what are the? Do you think it's like an I don't know. E-Giant deck or something? Anyway, here we go, guys. We're 9-1 inside this grand challenge. Arrows do come down from the opponent. So we'll see what their other kind of win condition is or what their tank is for Sparky. But in the meanwhile, Toby doing a good job here of protecting his princess. Even with those minions there, maybe that wasn't the case. He sends the minions straight to their death, essentially wasting 3 elixirs. So maybe that was a bad time to bring up how good of a job he was at doing at protecting his princess. He does sneak one in there for another hit. You know, we have no spell damage in this deck because of the freeze in there instead of rocket, as traditionally is the case in these decks. So we're gonna have to get very creative here. Nice zap. Now zap's out of cycle here, but it might give us the right tower. So at least we have a tower down. But yeah, as I was saying, we're gonna have to use that princess at the bridge more so than in your average kind of princess deck. Like log bait. Oh boy, look at this push. We immediately freeze. Arrows come down against the princess, but then we get back to the zap, and minions just putting in work here. You don't see a lot of minions right now inside the meta because of all the Mother Witch going around, but man, did it work out that time. The defensive freeze and the minions, now we're able to take care of this E-Wiz. Princess still stays alive, and 9, 8, 7 seconds on the clock here. It looks like we're gonna start this video out with a victory, and it's a good thing because we only have a little margin of error here. We can only take 1 loss to make sure this is a true grand challenge victory. Stay tuned, let's see what happens. All right, guys, here we go into match number 2 against Adri, the opponent here. So again, not one of those decks you're gonna sit there for 2 minutes and wait for the opponent to make a play. Usually give them around 10, 15, 20 seconds, and then you just generally wanna start things off. Usually if Toby does have the Hog Rider in hand, he's gonna use it as the first play. Just however, one of the biggest mistakes you can make with this deck, like straight up, one of the biggest ones you can make is using your freeze on the very first hog push. Generally speaking, you don't want to be doing that just because unless they just give you tremendous value, and I mean tremendous value, you have to recognize you're spending, you know, essentially 8 elixir plus whatever else, and you still have to defend whatever gets unfrozen. So be very, very careful. That's one of the biggest mistakes they can make with this deck is being too aggressive with your freeze. Your freeze is your secret weapon. I mean, in the last match, what did we use it? 1 time on defense, I think? That's it? Maybe I missed a time there, but either way, it should kind of illustrate for you guys just how... Ooh, nice fireball from the opponent. Surprised that we went with the princess right on top of those minions, essentially. So good fireball value. But again, you're seeing Toby utilizing the princess as kind of a spell, as direct damage on tower, trying to get that in early and being aggressive. The opponent just strategically leaking elixir. We go ahead and we use a zap against the tower. So Mother Witch, E-Barb, Zappies, Flying Machine, yeah, it's a meta deck. And it's weird to say that Hog's not really meta right now, but Hog, believe it or not, guys, the stats actually back this up. He's almost as unpopular as he's ever been inside the game. That taken with a grain of salt because he's still very popular. But it's just, you know, the Hog Rider himself has seen better days inside the game. He's certainly not dead or anything like that. But okay, nice job distracting that Mother Witch. Mother Witch can put up some damage if she's on the tower, but unfortunately Hog Rider does not get even one swing there. And we're unable to protect the princess. So Zappies come down. We go with the Gobos. Princess back in cycle already. And it looks like we just zap there. Fireball does come down. And Zappies will get, no, they won't get any damage. I was going to say Zappies will get some damage. I guess one Zappy does live on in that left lane. So, we take some damage there. Not the single time elixir we were hoping for. But let's see if we can make a comeback. All it takes with this deck is one push, right? With freeze. Speaking of one push, here we go. Freeze, boom, there it goes. So this is a good freeze opportunity. MIni PEKKA does finish off one of those elite barbarians. Doesn't get a swing on the other one, but it puts us right back in the match. And that, again, double elixir time, you're seeing you can get so much more value out of your freezes because you actually can send in, such as was the case there, the MIni PEKKA with the Hog Rider, right? So this is going to be a big push here. We go with the Gobos and MIni PEKKA on defense. We immediately go with the offensive Hog Rider as well. 1 second remaining. Uh-oh. Wait a second, can we freeze? We freeze! Hog gets a hit, 316. They can fireball to end this thing. Oh man, there goes the fireball. No! So we are now 10-2. I'll be right back in the next match, guys. All right, guys, here we go against physicist Einst. I think it's Einstein. I think we're basically playing against Einstein here, so no pressure, man. Just beat Einstein, that's all. From Venus, Japan. So we go with the zap to try to catch that golem up away from King Tower, or excuse me, Princess Tower damage. They try to line up a magic archer, and they're actually able to do so. Nice job there with the Hog Rider to distract that Royal Ghost and to tank for these minions. Minions are able to get maybe around a quarter of the HP off of the P.E.K.K.A. A little bit closer to half HP, but we're going to be able to hopefully defend here. Nice job using those goblins. Look at the utility he's getting out of those goblins, guys. Able to keep that MIni PEKKA nice and healthy. Now they have to respond to this. So going against P.E.K.K.A bridge spam with the magic archer. We get a MIni PEKKA hit, MIni PEKKA hit or two on that right tower. Unfortunately, we do give up a bandit dash on the left tower. We go minions here on defense. Zap comes down from the opponent. Gonna get them one extra. Nope, not even an extra hit there. So let's see. Can we take tower here? We can not. And notice how we're not going to freeze here, guys. It would be a waste of a freeze. We would get tower, but they have a huge elixir advantage. That could be the mistake that cost him the entire match had he decided to freeze there. So now they poison. Now we have a nice little elixir lead. We're going to go with goblins here at the bridge and see if they respond. No zap in hand from the opponent. So we actually use a zap, and we almost take that tower down. At the very least, it's now in zap range, and we didn't have to use our secret weapon in the freeze. 10 seconds remaining. Is this your type of deck, guys? I'm gonna be real with you guys. I love it. I played a bunch of matches with it. I won over 50% win rate, but not by much. I think 52, 53% win rate the last time I looked. And yeah, it's not my type of deck. It's too high skill for me, you know? It just is, unfortunately. I need those elite barbarian spawners are more my cup of tea. Here we go again, a strategic defensive freeze. More importantly, or just as importantly, we're able to keep that princess alive yet again. And MIni PEKKA here to tank just momentarily as well. Does a nice job on the defensive end, but can we respond to this? Ooh. Looks like it's going to be tower down here. I agree with that decision. We go with the easy zap, get the princess tower down, and try to set up some defense here. But, oh man, that princess positioning was unfortunate because the magic archer went ahead and took care of the princess, and essentially it would have been a surviving princess that would have dictated probably or gotten a poison out of the hand of the opponent potentially. So we'll see if that comes back to haunt us. Magic Archer is lined up, gets not one, not two, but 3 shots, make it 4 shots on our tower. 1 second remaining here, guys. I don't know. Oh, man. Is it the Curse of Ash? I don't know. I really wanted to share this deck, but I don't know if I can do it here. I don't know if I can bring you a 1-win grand challenge. We will see. Bandit comes down. Princess still alive here. We go with the MIni PEKKA. Bandit actually charges into the princess. Magic Archer on our tower. No! We go with the Gobos. Here comes the Battle Ram. Zap comes down as well. Oh, nice job cleaning up, but man. Okay, we have the freeze in hand, and you know we're going to use it. There it goes. We freeze both towers and the PEKKA. Bandit comes in the pocket. We go with Goblos. Gobos. Wait a minute here. Poison comes down. Got to be careful of him lining up a magic archer here, guys. Minions a little bit off center. We going with that Hog Rider again. We're back to another freeze here, guys. Wait a second. We freeze. We missed the E-Wiz. 1 hit. Another hit, 316. 57 seconds, we predict the bandit again. We go with another hog. Poison's down though. Hog's gonna get annihilated. Can he get to the tower? We freeze. 20, oh, we get it! How did we win that? How did we win that? Oh my word. All right, come back at you in temp number 12. Wow, guys, that last match. How did he win that? How did he win that? Our tower was pretty low. It was almost poison range for so long, what felt like so long. They tried to sneak in, what, 2 or 3 bandits there, able to defend. That ending, I wish I could go watch that back right now, but I'm recording, so I can't. But that was pretty insane. All right, here we go, guys. That made the video right there. You know, it went from the probably not uploading this video at all, which happens from time to time here on the channel, to nice protection on the princess as well. To, wow, what an amazing finish. One of the better comebacks we've seen. Actually, we did have the early tower damage. So this time we do freeze early. Why? Well, A, we get a lot of damage on the tower, and B, see how the princess is able to clean up all those zappies? We opt not to. Oh, we do protect the princess. I said we opt not to. In the very last second that ice column came down, it looks like maybe no, not even one shot with the Goblin Brawler. So that was a good start to this grand challenge for us. Here we go again. So we're gonna go with probably Princess. There she is. Fireball immediately comes down from the opponent. We go with the Goblins and Minions on defense, which is nice. There was no, we go Zap in the right. There was no Electro Spirit in tow. Fireball was out of hand, so able to defend, you know, pretty well there against the Royal Recruits. So Royal Recruits, Flying Machine, Zappies, Fireball. Princess is gonna be so important. When they don't have, or getting value when they're not fireballing her, but I imagine they will fireball her almost every time. So can we get enough value out of, say, the Minions to get a fireball used on them? Again, Princess is down. He's 1 elixir away from fireball. There it goes. Again, every time. We go Goblins, trying to pull everything to the center. Here we go MIni PEKKA in the right, Minions in the left. And here it comes, guys. We're back to another Princess, but here come the Royal Hogs. We zap, and unfortunately the Princess is preoccupied on the right-hand lane. We go with an Ice Golem to block against this Flying Machine, but so much damage thanks to all those pigs on that left tower. Nice job cycling back to the pigs very, very quickly from the opponent, given their deck cost. So now we go in with the MIni PEKKA and the Hog Rider. Probably another freeze opportunity here. But I wish we had a Princess or something in back there. We can't get the MIni PEKKA to the tower, and a big, big push is coming in the left. I'm surprised we're even trying to defend here with only 10 seconds left. We go with the Hog. I guess we had to cycle anyway, right? We go to the Hog, but no! 5-4, we go with the errant freeze at the end of the match, but that is going to be an L. What the heck. That last match was so good that I'm going to upload this video anyway, and again, you guys can check out his player stats and profile, Toby's that is, but he has won a bunch of grand challenges with this deck already, so you guys can check that out as well. Either way, a very fun deck to play. It does take some timing, some getting used to, you know, playing conservatively with the freeze and aggressive with the Hog and the rest of the deck, and cycling to know what you need on the defensive end and make sure you always have it in hand. Guys, thank you. Big shout out to Toby for joining us here on the channel. You can check out the deck link in the description below. Big shout out to GFUEL and to Clash Royale and to Bren Chong, my YouTube partners here on the channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.